Hey Sag, starting your reading at 9:09 a.m. Sunday here in the UK. Gonna see what wants to come out. We've got the moon on the back of the deck. This is strengthening your communication with yourself, your highest self, your future self, your guides, God, whatever you connect to. Actively working and hyper focused on creating this inner child dream, turning it into a reality. The season of dreaming has shifted into planning, and there's a lot of work that's been put in. There's been a lot of work that's been put in without a plan. A lot of steps that have been taken that were maybe the right steps without some kind of strategy. There's a shift of intention, a surrender. Queen of Wands. This is a healing of the masculine, regardless of gender. Okay, starting the reading, we've got the Five of Swords. 244. There's a lot of doubt. A lot of doubt about defensiveness. Seven of Wands. It's heavy energy, Sag. Heavy, heavy energy. Okay, so it's clear what's going on in terms of the general energy. There's burnout, there's doubt. It's in the middle of a breakthrough. Having to keep going with blind faith. Having to trust yourself. Having to keep trying again, doing the same things again that you feel like you've already done, but now you're doing them from a different place, as a different person, in a different energy. It feels like it didn't work last time, why would it work now? Well, if you don't try, you don't know. Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to just start this spread again because the energy is crazy and I just want to refresh. Present energy. The Star. This is that time that's often spoken about during a spiritual awakening, where this is that time where everything falls apart. Where what wants to go, goes. And when everything that no longer serves you leaves your life, it's like before the new starts, that there can be a period of hanging around. It's like sitting in the rubble of what was. And there's something here where Page of Swords, Justice. Some things you just didn't see coming. Some of you see everything coming in terms of like you, like your senses, your abilities, but you didn't see certain things coming. You didn't see certain intentions from others. A good witch coming through again, which often does. There's a line where the daughter says to the mum, I often know what's going to happen before it happens, or I see what's going on with people before they know. Why, if I can see that, did I not see what happened to my dad? And she says something like, it's a gift. It's a gift, it's not something you can just turn on and off, something you can control. Can we to an extent? Yeah. But in the true magic of things, no. Like even when you think you've made something happen or you've controlled a situation, whether it was going to be or it wasn't going to be, was that already decided? Like that Matrix thing of the what pill, why does it matter what pill, why are you asking me what pill I want to take if you know what one I'm going to take? That you already know what pill you're going to take. And depending on your beliefs, but this is the message. The World. Six of Pentacles. Interesting how this came up as a present energy and it's already in the past. What's coming through with this is like a family business or a legacy, or just honouring those before you, tradition, continuing something, whether it's a way of being, a way of living, a way of doing, a way of working, a way of receiving, a way of serving, or all. Something is still possible, but from a different perspective in terms of what you're creating and how. And there's needed to be a season of forgiveness. And I'm saying season of forgiveness because it is a season of forgiveness. Like a whole season of learning how to forgive situations coming up to trigger you into your heart space, to handle your own inner demons. Tower. What this is really saying is cause the ruckus before you're in one, you know. Be the change, stir things up, get things moving. Regardless, it's like moving through grief, moving through heartbreak, moving through sadness, moving through fear, doubt, worry, moving through insecurity. 1111. King of Cups. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. And the High Priestess. Near future energy. This is one of them ones where, yeah, you were right and damn, that's annoying. Some things you don't want to be right about, and you are. It's not like, oh, I told you so. It's like, no, I told you so. Like, gutted. It's like, you don't want certain truths to be the truth, but it is the truth. And certain masks that fall, it's like, you, in retrospect, you can see this all along. You could be kicking yourself that thing. Why didn't you see it? Like everything else you can see, why didn't you see this? If you didn't see it, it was for good reason. For your protection. Everything's in its perfect time for its perfect timing. Example coming up for me to share. Split the deck, the Sun. I was like just cussing my guides and everyone because why didn't anyone pick up the I'm neurodivergent? Why didn't anyone know that? Why didn't I know that? Like, I know everything else about myself. How didn't I see it? And now I see it. It's like, oh my gosh. And what I was guided to a few different things, and basically the summary of the message was how heavily I was masking from a child that actually I would have been, what is the word? Not qualified, I don't know what the word is, in the criteria to have like a carer, a support person at school. And what come through was the only thing worse than facing school and getting through school and having to mask as heavily as I did and be as uncomfortable and in so much pain every day as I was, would have been someone sitting next to me through it, like at every breath, like even them ones where you can just, you don't, you know, I didn't even realize I was just taking a minute, but I'll just go to the bathroom and just like take a breath, or go and like, you know, just take a minute to, or it's like when everyone was busy or distracted, I could quickly just reset my energy when no one was looking. But to have someone there monitoring you 24/7, that would have really been, I'm going to say hell, but I'm actually going to say traumatizing. Yeah, 1437. That would have been psychologically traumatized. That would have been absolutely hell for me. And it come through very clear, like, don't feel hard done by that you didn't know this and you didn't know that. Like, say thank you for this, because everything's for a reason. And certain things, it protected me and saved my life and saved my freedom in certain situations because of the way that things were navigated. Split the deck, the Empress. Okay guys, we've got the Star, the Tower, the High Priestess. This is a lot of things coming to the conscious, you know, a lot of you becoming aware of a lot of things. Things just clicking, breakthroughs. Seeing things, why you do things, those generational patterns, even the smallest of things, what you do, where you go, what you eat, how you shift in certain situations, social situations, what you will do, what you won't do, what you will invest in, what you won't invest in, and why. Feelings connected to certain things. This is all, and it's like those you really love the most really maybe like kind of like a walking billboard for these things, to take responsibility for your triggers, which is easier said than done, but bring awareness to what's really going on, you know, instead of projecting blame, to understand from a place of interest, studying yourself kind of thing, curiosity, and transmuting that 1647 into this new beginning. This is fuel for the fire. Meeting all these patterns with unconditional love. This is a healing of the mind as well as the heart. If you've been battling your mental, expect things to become lighter, clearer, softer. Foundational factors, 8 of Cups. Yeah. Hang on a minute, Ari. Even you'll be like, what? Like, you're having a laugh in it, Like, even that before, like, this is things getting so bad. I'm literally seeing, like, someone get the craziest news or watch something so crazy. I'm seeing, like, a crazy scene. Like, whatever. Anyway, let me not get into that because it's all a bit dark, what's coming through. But 8 of Cups. It's like getting some shocking news and then just like not even reacting in shock to it, like taking a minute to just be like, really, God? Are you having a laugh? Like, I'm about to check out. I'm about to change the channel. 1818. Like, you know the ones where it's like, you can't even be shocked at this point. Like, you can't even be shocked at this point. That is almost laughing at the horrors at this point, at the obstacles, at the delays, at the nonsense, at the enemy. Interesting. It's like learning to smile at the enemy in genuine detachment has helped you to smile at the enemy within yourself. Death, Ace of Wands. To forgive your humanness. 8 of Wands. This is healing shame, blame. There is something here about getting your grit back as well. You could have really been KO for the longest time. Getting your bounce back, your grit back, your pizzazz back, your 1944. King of Wands. I've got a word I really want to say, but I know I'm going to butcher it and offend everyone in France, so I'm not going to bother. 6 of Wands. The World. Yeah, you're very aware you're going for a breakthrough. That's what I mean. It literally feels like that, like in real time. Like another fire to walk through, another fire to walk through. And then it's like, no, you're taking the piss now. This is too much. Like, I know, like, this is too much. This is too much. Like, enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough. You ready to leave this vibration? Good. Good. It's too heavy. Ain't worth the hassle. And this is the point. Certain things that it's like, no, not this again, not this again. What is actually happening is you're changing the way you're relating to things. You're changing the way you're, like, maybe you keep going to do something, see a certain person. It's like, it's not, it feels like it's not even possible. Like, it's so much effort. The energy's so, it doesn't resonate. It doesn't resonate anymore. Split the deck, the chariot. It's like, oh, it's like always something goes wrong, or you're always running late, or there's some kind of obstacle, some kind of diversion. This is just highlighting to you what you really want to be doing and what you really don't, and pushing you in the direction that you want to be going anyway. It's then one that's like, oh, it's like when you don't want to go to the gym, but you're really grateful you went, and you're like, oh, thank you, that was a great session, that was great. But before it's like, oh, as if I need to go to the gym, is it so long? Is it like that kind of thing? Slipping into that place of gratitude for the workout of the spirit, of the mind, of the body, of the heart. The Lovers. It's not all bad. You could be really at your wits' end. It's like there's no option but to laugh right now. I'm literally seeing, like, you know when someone's scribbling and scribbling, or these things that you, what are they called? I used to have these things, and it was like, what was that called? I can't even think what it is. But it used to make like these really pretty spiral pictures, like how you'd have the compass thing to make circles or whatever it is, but it was like, it would make like spirally flowers and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, I'm seeing someone's mind just like this, like until we just boom, like it's gonna explode. The steam's coming out the top of your head. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Get out of your head and into your belly, mate. Into your belly. Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's the Eight of Wands. This is where we need to get to here. Get out of the head, get into the body. Shift. Go shake a leg, put some music on, raise a vibration, do some dancing, jump about. Sacred rage. It's like, it feels like that, like, just need to, like some electronic music or some kind of like, some dubstep, some garage, something with a lot of noise where you can just like headbang, maybe some rock, maybe some alternative rock. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot to get out. But to honour that, there's a difference between accepting something and pretending not to be mad about it. And actually to feel, it's like, yeah, get pissed off, swear, scream, stomp, jump, you know what I mean? Whatever you need to do. Some kind of exercise, some kind of sport. You know, you need to bash in a lump of wood or something, or whatever you need to do. Go to a rage room. Whatever it is, intentionally release and honour how you feel, because it's like, yeah, damn right, it's a piss take. That's like, honouring that is just as spiritual as the silent one. Lovers again. All right, where are we at here? Give me some external. Dreaming. Your dreams coming true. This is childhood dreams coming true. This is childhood dreams coming true in the most weird, miraculous way, where you're just going to take a minute to want to just like bottle the moment and say to your little self, like, as if we're here. Like, this is really happening. You know, when you want a snapshot, a moment, like something. This is not just one thing either. This is things. This is opportunities. This is things opening up where people, places and things are coming in that little you would just be screaming about. Things that you would just see as so far out your reach. But things that you've always wanted from young. Something you've prayed about. Something you've prayed about, but not specifically. But this is better than anything that you have specifically. This is bigger and better than. This is bigger than you, and this is better than what you could even imagine. Nine of Pentacles. And some of you really took it far in terms of your manifestations. But guys, this is a little sneaky surprise from Spirit. That's how it feels. A little sneaky surprise. Something, that's how it's going to feel coming in as well. Like a gift that you just didn't know you needed, or didn't know you wanted, but it's like the best thing you've ever received in your life, and you couldn't even have realised how much this was exactly aligned for you. And it's to do with all the seeds you've been planted, but it's in a way you will never expect. Just continue to nurture yourself, slow down and get ready to receive. Queen of Pentacles, 27. Justice. Tables have turned, guys. Tables have turned. A lot of lessons. It's like more lessons, more to teach. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Can you focus, please, honey? Focus. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. We've got the hummingbird, the otter, mountain lion, wild boar, wow, turkey, sacrifice, healing jealousy, preparing for leadership, transmuting pain into power, judgment into joy, confronting yourself, confronting your fears, confronting your true self. This is really honouring who you are, like being yourself completely wherever you go, any room you're in, that you honour who you are. Split the deck, the emperor. Something come through to me the other day, and it was like, was it the other day or was it today? Who knows? It was like, why do you mask? Like, it drains me so much to mask. I have to leave places early. I won't go to certain places because I have to mask. Why do you have to mask? You know what, really, at the very root, what came up, I can't believe I share some of these things very well. True. What came up is being from like a young girl, being programmed by magazines and by the internet, that those beauty standards that were pushed down our necks as from like whatever age, that the natural way my body sits and my facial expressions and the way I move about and the way I'm like carry myself without masking is ugly. That's how it came through. My programming is that I'm gonna cry. Ooh. That the way I am in terms of autistic, mainly in terms of autistic, it's seen as ugly or sympathised about. And then they brought up a whole thing about like the prejudice around disability and how, where does that live within myself? Like, how am I not, like, masking in itself? Like, I'm not even honouring how I am. Even in this reading, I'm masking. I am, because it's autopilot. I'm learning how to unmask. But this is just something, and I'm in so much pain from doing it. It's crazy. Literally shut off my whole system via the breath. To please who? Free. So, it takes courage to show up as yourself. 3. It takes courage, audacity, tenacity. You are able to do this now. You are able to do this now. Will it be easy? It might be easy for a minute. It might not be easy all the time. But something you was not able to do, you can now do. Automatically, you're a permission slip for others to relax a little bit, to, take the weight off a little bit. This, the mountain lion leadership position, this leadership position, actually, you know how, like, what I'm seeing, yeah, for real, 34, 47. You know, like, if you apply for a job, it will say what you need to have in order to do it. You must have worked in this sector for so many however long. You must have done this for so long. You must have certain skills. You must live in a certain location. Whatever it might be. You must drive. You must... Yeah, we get the point. They're terrible examples. That's why I'm waiting for a good one to come out, but I can't think. Is anything there? You must have strong office skills. You must have strong Microsoft skills. You must have strong people communication skills. You must have strong organizational skills. You must, you know, the only skills you need for this is the skill of being yourself. For your health and your wealth. There you are. Temperance. Focus. Focus, temperance. So, it's judgment time, mate. Shh. Don't fall back into old tendencies because you don't want to step up. It really, obviously, there's nothing more scary than truly being yourself in this world, you know. So it's like, rather do anything else but that. There's lots of opportunities for you to do anything else but that. There's lots of opportunities that you'd like be great at, make a lot of money from, have great experiences, like there's lots of things coming in where we're like, oh yeah, this is the thing. No, you know it's not the thing. You know it's not the thing. So it's like, don't choose anything else but being yourself, no matter how shiny the opportunity is, because you're aware that if you was to do this, it would be a choice to turn away from your dream. Even if the other opportunity was dreamy, you know it's because of not having the courage to step forward towards what you truly want, because it means being you. And really having some, 947, really having to move through the vulnerability of that. It's not comfortable. There's going to be more fun ways of doing things, but the fun ways of doing things are not going to lead to a fun outcome, where the uncomfortable ways of doing things are going to lead to a fun outcome. Yeah, conflicted. 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups. Rest, don't quit. Better make one good move than 10 dodgy moves, you know, going around in circles, chasing your tail. No need for that. Walk away from dishonest associations, realising that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort. Gonna leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.